For today's video, we hop into the world of Amazon for my new series, Parkour vs. Amazon, where I take different gadgets and gizmos and test them in the real world for parkour, where it can be beneficial, non-beneficial, or just funny. And we're gonna test that today on Amazon. Okay, well I think this is gonna be the best one that we're gonna find. I know I didn't really look at other ones, but that's just because they're all little small dinky ones, but this one's like a big heavy action one. Hopefully this is the right one. If not, then that sucks and I'll just return it. Total at $43.75. I guess we'll see if it was worth it. I got the package here from Amazon. Happy school year, it says right on the side, so you know we're ready to go with the grapple hook. It's hard to cut. This is a lot harder to cut than normal. Amazon. Oh, looking like a new iPhone. Look at that. Not really. Warning, not recommended for children or climbing. But it says right on it, not recommended for climbing.
What kind of grapple hook isn't recommended for climbing?
It's just so that way they can say, hey, oh, you broke it while climbing? We said not to. I'm gonna have like a montage of how many times I've opened up this knife, and this has a spring too in it.
Yeah.
Cornichon. It's French for pickle, Kyle. That's heavy duty.
That is. What is that?
It's a grapple hook, bro.
That's the. Oh, you have to put it together.
You have to put it together. This is manual Samuel.
Man, you're gonna climb so many things with this.
Hold on, let me just look up how to do this real quick. Okay, so just checking the picture on Amazon here. Oh, that's so colorful. What you have to do is put this like that. Doesn't work. This reminds me of Helicopter Dan. Helicopter, he was abusive. He used to stand on top of tables at my birthday and kind of just shake it. Helicopter Dan, coming back. Oh, that sounds like the school bell.
It does.
Remember when we heard it for the first time?
No. Yeah, it's kind of like the dying light grapple hook.
Is it?
Well, I guess all grapple hooks kind of look similar.
I guess all grapple hooks are grapple hooks, Kyle. So it's spring loaded, so you know you're ready to go. I am doing that. You okay? Everybody okay?
Good.
Okay.
Jamie?
Check your wallets. You still got them? Nope, none of us have one. We've been robbed.
Dan.
All right, Dan.
Did you see Dan with his helicopter head just flying away?
Just running around naked. This is quite the thin rope.
That's why they put the warning.
Oh, and it's not, yeah, it's not stretchy, which is good. Because I read a review that said it's kind of stretchy. How do I tie this? Like that?
Oh, yes.
Silica gel that you get with them, you always eat. It's dangerous. Don't do that at home unless you have a party clown nearby. How to tie a grapple hook, and then it gives me people tying 2 wrenches together.
What the?
Step 1 completed. Well, I guess I'm a fast learner.
Oh my god, that's a smart dog.
She just let herself in, bro. Yeah, live with me for a month and it happens. So we just assembled the grapple hook. This is how long the rope is. It's actually not entirely long, but it's long enough. I would say, Carl, how many feet would you say that is?
I'm not good with feet.
You have 2. This is gonna be a hard rope to climb with. It's really thin. Work on some throws, see if this would be good accuracy to use this, or if it would be practical. Yes, we'll tie it onto a back and four-wheeler. Not successful. I'm aiming for through that loop there in the middle. If it gets stuck up on a roof, it's gonna be a challenge to get it down if we can't get up there. Trying out the grapple hook here, we're definitely gonna need to find out some ways because this rope is just not gonna cut it. It's way too thin. Okay, so welcome back to day 3 of recording. I came up with another idea on how to fix my rope situation. It's quite a simple solution. I don't know why I didn't think of this, but just tie knots in every 5 feet or so of the rope, so that way I have something to hold on to. I'm gonna see how much rope we have left after I tie a bunch of knots in it. So we probably have the weirdest system at this house. Ember, the black dog there, opens up the door so she can get in, and then in doing that, she also lets the chickens in. So then they come in roaming around the house. It's just a weird situation. But I finished tying up this rope now. Hopefully, it's about every 3 or 4 feet that I tied these knots in it. I'm gonna do a quick test, and if that works, then we're good to actually go ahead and test it on a roof. Huh, it's a very courageous cat you are, Rio. Now comes this part. Okay. I think definitely thicker rope would help for sure, but it still wouldn't necessarily make it as easy. I guess I'll get back to you when we're at the location of a roof, and we'll have Kyle too. All right, so as you can see, we're here now. It is covered in a thick brush. That is so overgrown. We're either gonna be going up right here or right there, and the camera can see both of those. I wonder if I should put on a muscle shirt today. It might be a little bit chilly.
I was wondering, I should put on a black shirt with a collar.
I also want to get a descent, because the descent is just as important as the climb, if not more. You could bring this around with you, and maybe you're stuck in a tight spot where you can just latch this and then descent down. So
How do you get that back though?
well, you have a little mechanism where you just click, and then all of a sudden it goes and it springs.
Right, but that doesn't do that.
No.
There we go. I think.
I don't know if I trust that. Yeah.
Is it the gloves? What is it?
I need one more knot.
Oh, these are not cut proof.
They're not rope proof.
These ones are?
Those ones should be. Look at that. Ow. So next video we're doing a glove review.
Glove review.
One more knot and it would be perfect.
Doesn't look that damaging, but it does really hurt.
Yeah, you can't fully, like, my hand's shaking.
There you go.
It wasn't going anywhere.
The what? The grapple hook?
The grapple hook.
Yeah.
Since it's made out of sponge, this roof, it just made a nice little hole into it.
Nice.
I would call that pretty successful.
I would, yeah.
Oh, I'm loving the grip.
Man, I feel like when I throw it, it's gonna make a big loud.
Well, do an underhand one, so that way you can kind of, yeah.
Shit.
That was like a scene from a movie. I don't think it'll be loud because like the roof is so spongy. So when we go to do our Assassin's Creed video, I'm gonna throw the grapple hook.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
It is spongy. Oh, thank God.
oh. I can't see what it's on.
Did you do that? I can't get the grip you do. I know, I don't think I can do it. How do you get grip on that? I don't understand.
The light's gonna be really harsh. But anyways, seeing me do it, I would definitely make it look easier than it actually is. Because it's like a video game where you see it and you're like, okay, that'd be pretty easy. It's actually a lot more difficult than you think, especially with the wall. It's not overly grippy either. If it's not a knot, then it's super hard to grab onto. And the rope itself is quite slippery too. So the whole purpose of this series is to prove whether this gadget or gizmo would actually be practical for parkour. So what we're gonna do now is a bit of a run, as if we were running up to this in a bit of a chase scene. And I'm gonna use this to see if it will be practical or not. Practical or, and then something that starts with P, that's a fail. Practical or pancake?
Was maybe a term for like when you fall flat on your face or something.
That could make sense. Practical or pancake? So practical being practical and pancake being when you fall on your face. Yeah, I like that.
Flat on your face.
So what we're gonna do now is Kyle's gonna hop up on the roof and he's gonna record the midsection. I'm gonna go out with my GoPro. I'm gonna start here, gonna run at it, throw the grapple hook on top, then I'm gonna run through and then get down the quickest way possible to see if this thing would actually benefit or not. Take your guess now, which is gonna be faster, grapple hook or that way?
Well, you're new with the grapple hook, so I don't know, but probably grapple hook.
That's what I'm thinking too.
There you go.
It's getting a little bit hot. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, it looks a lot higher from down here, but you can actually reach perfectly. First try for everything. To wrap up the grapple hook video, I would say, Kyle, our rating on 3, 2, 1,
10.
Practical. 10. It works really well as long as you have these knots or a rope that's big enough, as well as the strength, technique, and know how to throw it and lash it in really quick. And the list just keeps going. It's practical. This thing is really useful. If you know how to use it, it's useful. That goes with everything though.
Yeah.
So Kyle, explain your difficulties on the shoot there. What were you having difficulties with?
I was having difficulties pulling myself up, and especially where there weren't any knots, there's just no grip, and my hands were just slipping.
Okay.
Maybe it's because I'm a little heavier than you.
So the grip is definitely a #1 thing. If you're gonna be buying this grapple hook specifically, I did show it on the video, so if you do want it, I will link it down below also. But you're gonna need a pair of thick gloves. That's the rating of these gloves, and they got torn to heck along with my hands. If I was using bare hands for that, if we were using bare hands for that, you would definitely have your... Every video I have to do this. We tied in these, I never showed how I tied these, but they're quite simple. You just go like that, it's like a balloon, wrap it around your finger, and then you tie it. It's just a simple knot. It worked really well because it was like a spongy roof texture, so when it went onto it, it just dug into it, and then it held. Pro with that, it's not coming out, and you have a really secure leverage to climb up. Con with that, you can't get it out. Hope everybody enjoyed this Amazon vs. Parkour grapple hook edition, and if you did enjoy, be sure to drop a like, dislike, comment, criticize, share with your friends, or don't. And I might have to see you in the next video.